so welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before, welcome if you haven't. Today I'm going to be talking about tsurime and tare makeup. I decided to do this because Comic-Con is coming to my city soon, and for the weekend I have planned to go as Moetron, like just for one of the days. And her makeup's kind of tricky because it uses both of those eye shapes, and I think the only tutorial on both tsuri and tare eyes is one from like 7 years ago. So I thought maybe I'd do it. Hi. I'm back. Wow, we're in the makeup dimension. As you can see, I'm just gonna put my glasses back on for this. I do have some blush on my face. It's not super noticeable. I don't know if the camera picks it up actually. But I do have a little bit of blush on this face and then a little bit on this face. It's the same face. I did go into depth about talking about, the differences between tare and tsurime eye blush, like kind of like the blush you put around your eyes. Except I got them mixed up. I kept calling tare tsurime and tsurime tare. It was awful. And I was just gonna be like, oh, it's fine, I'll fix it in editing. I gave up on that. It was frustrating me too much. Anyways, so I'll give you a very quick rundown of this. Basically and I might add, no I won't. Anyways, so basically with tare eyes, or puppy or droopy eyes, the makeup you want it to be a lot more round, a lot like further down your face. Like what I like to do is I like to take a brush like this and I like to put a little bit of pink eyeshadow on it and kind of just like brush it around my eye, put it on my cheekbone a little bit. I feel like that kind of really helps bring the whole like roundness, youthfulness of the whole look. And then for tsurime eyes, I like to add it just like on like right below my eyebrow and then a little bit on my cheekbone, but mostly staying in like my eye socket area, just because I feel like that works a lot better. Just for the whole like cat and like the puppy, because cats are more like elegant, they're more like and the dogs are just kind of like wow, amazing, wow, so cool, so much all the time. Puff sleeves are like the worst. Anyways, and then I also talked about like dropping things. I also talked about what I like to do for like concealer and stuff, which do whatever you want with that, doesn't really matter. Not very like, oh, you need to know how to do this if you want to do that. Anyways, so now that you have like your base applied, which again you can do however you want, but I like to do it in very circular motions with kind of like a brush like this. It's like a compacted fat brush, I guess. I don't quite know anything about makeup. I'm not gonna pretend I do. I like to use a brush like this because it's very like compact, but it's not as compacted as an eyeshadow brush. That's all I know. This is for eyeshadow. This is not for eyeshadow. That's all I know. I know I'm so good at this. I love doing makeup videos on YouTube. Anyways, so what you'd want to do next is go on to highlights for your eyes. Now, usually, I would use like a white, or typically a lot of times because I do a lot of gyaru styles for makeup, I would use like a white eyeliner, like kind of like a pencil eyeliner for the white parts, the highlights or whatever for my eyes. But since this is kind of like cutesy, pretty light, like relatively light, I'm lighting myself with my mirror as we speak. I just wanted to use powder. I'm using a gray shimmer powder because I'm all out of white. But it's fine. Just use whatever you want as long as it's a relatively light color and you feel like it works well with your skin tone. There's not a lot of rules for like this kind of makeup, I guess. Oh, that's what I forgot. It's fine. So then for tare eyes, which are like the puppy eyes, what you want to do is you want to apply quite a bit into your, inner corner, going down. You can make it come out a little bit into like this space on your nose, like your like upper nose bridge, where like your like little bump might be. But yeah, it's not my eyeshadow is pretty expired, like it's years old. So it's not very pigmented, so I don't know if it'll show up very well on camera. Maybe I'll add like a filter in editing and get that to look better. But yeah, so you add powder to your inner corner and up, into your socket, into like this little space right here. And then I also like to add it where like this little like the thing right here, I don't know what this is called, I can't remember what this is called. The thing right there, I like to add just like a little bit, kind of draw attention to the roundness of my eyes, and again add to that youthfulness factor of the puppy eye look, because that's kind of what it is. It's like a cutesy kind of like moe. I don't like using like specific terms where it's like, oh my god, like you can really tell that they watch anime and have for a really long time. But like they're really something like a moe kind of look, which is what tare is typically classed as, just because a lot of like cutesy anime girls have the eye shape. I'm embarrassing myself as I'm speaking. I could just stop. That would be nice. Anyways, yeah, you can just add a little bit to the space under your eye, just to kind of lighten your eye a little bit, make it look a little bit more round. And then for the tsurime side, yes, I got the word right. Sorry, I am struggling with words right now. It's like 11 at night. I'm tired. I was out all day. I went grocery shopping and cosplay. It was a traumatizing experience. Anyways, so for tare eyes, it's not like, oh, you need to add a highlighter here. You can pretty much add highlighter in relatively the same spaces, just like considerably like smaller, I guess. Like instead of with the like droopy side, instead of it being like, oh, like up here and down here and whatever, it's kind of just like relatively following the shape of your eye instead of trying to make it look rounder. So just like a little bit of whatever highlighter you're using. It could also be actual highlighter. I don't know. I prefer using eyeshadow just because it irritates my face less. Relatively following the shape of your eye. You can add a little bit to this spot right here. Not, I got my, what was me? Not, too much, but like a little bit is okay. And then after that, I'm the best YouTube tutorial person ever. I am so organized and I know exactly what's going on all the time. I have such a good script. I don't know what's going on ever. It's terrible. Anyways, so then what you want to do is, now you can do this, before or after. It doesn't really matter because it's not like it's going like on your eye or anything. I mean, it is, but like it's not like horribly affect what it looks like. And if it messes up at all, you can just add a little bit more on top, wipe it off with a Q-tip. It doesn't quite matter. I like to go with brown. Any shade of brown works, whatever brown that you feel works best. And then I like to go for the tare side. I'm so smart. For the tare side, I like to go with kind of like a chocolatey, not like a coffee brown, but like kind of like a more chocolatey color, milk chocolate colored, not like dark chocolate. That's too dark. I'm really bad. I'm the best at explaining things, actually. I'm so good. I'm the best YouTube makeup tutorials ever. And this probably isn't even gonna edit out because I'm bad at editing too. It's fine. We're fine. We are thriving. Anyway, so I like to go into the brown. You can use the same brush. You can use a different brush. It doesn't really matter. Just do whatever you prefer to do. I only have like this brush. I need new makeup brushes. So, anyways, and then what I like to do is I like to go just right on like my bottom section of my eyelid, right before my lash line, I like to go with that brown and just add like a very, very little bit of it. Just to kind of add like a little bit more depth, a little bit more shadows and all. And then like a very little bit, like right underneath your waterline. Now, if you're like me and you're so fearless, you can add it right onto your waterline. Now, as a YouTuber, which as I'm on the internet, I'm a content creator, I must act as a role model. I do not recommend this. It is bad. You can get infections, you can get styes. I don't even know what a sty is. It sounds scary though. It's not very good for your eye health if you do this and you apply things directly to your waterline. It's really not recommended by a lot of like optometrists. It's not recommended by a lot of them. I'm gonna do it anyways though because I already can't see. So, but yeah, just a very little bit. Kind of helps to shape out what your eyeliner is going to look like as you go on. And then if you want to, something I really like to do when I'm doing my makeup is add like a little bit of a guideline for my eyeshadow. That's way too much. Oops. I like to add like a little bit of eyeshadow kind of where I plan on putting my eyeliner, just because it kind of helps me shape out what I want to do, gets my life together. And then for the tsuri side, off, thank you. It's kind of the same, the very light dusting of brown, or it could be a darker color. Sometimes with cat eyes or whatever, it works better with a darker color. You don't have to do that. It's not like it's like you're gonna go to jail if you don't. It doesn't matter. But I do like to go in with kind of a similar color. It's the exact same color actually. And then like layer darker colors on top, just because I feel like that looks a little bit better, like aesthetically. But you can do whatever you want. It's your face, it's your makeup. I don't care. I'm just trying to help, give general ideas. I don't even know what I'm doing. Yeah, and then instead of going down into your like waterline, you want to kind of like follow that, like you want to kind of outline wherever you put the like highlighter before, just like a little bit though, not too heavy, but so it looks like really dark under eyes, just a little bit though, so that way when somebody's looking at your face, they kind of see like that really bright pop of color right there, because that right there is kind of where you want people to focus, like where like your eye shape goes, instead of like puppy eyes where you want them to focus where they're going like wah. It's like wah. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, womp womp. Anyways, but yeah, and then it doesn't take very much. I always mess up whenever I do that though, so I really like to go over it, like I like to go over everything again with a little bit more highlighter afterwards. And then for the tsuri eyes, I also like to kind of take that eyeshadow, that dark eyeshadow, and bring it up, kind of make your eyes look more cat-like instead of more like puppy-like, I guess. Anyways, I'm going to edit this out now. Okay, so I don't know if you can really tell, but I did apply a little bit more highlighter to my face. Just to kind of help with like where it pops. Really, I didn't want like you to see me shoving my fingers in my eyes to get a better like pigment. Again, expired makeup. Do not recommend you use it. Don't use expired makeup. It is so bad for your eye health. It can cause infections and allergic reactions and a whole bunch of unfun things. But anyways, yeah. So now we get to move on to the scary part. You might think, you know, for the inexperienced, you might look at this and go, well, that's just an eyeliner pencil, eyeliner stick thingy. It's not that scary. But see, it just attacked me. This wild, untamable beast just attacked me. Unbelievable. Anyways, moving on. So I like to use this one. It's kind of expired, but I really do like the Essence brand. Their stuff I find it's not the most smudge proof, but it is really waterproof. And as somebody who has very bad seasonal allergies and gets watery eyes like you wouldn't believe, it helps so much. This is not like, oh, sponsored, give me money. I mean, if you wanted to, I mean, obviously not. But like, it's just really good brand. I really personally recommend it. Like, that's genuine. Like, I had like 10 views max per video, so you know, genuine recommendations here. Anyways, so for the puppy eye or whatever, you want to kind of follow a more rounded shape with your. Oh no, I messed up. It's fine. I have hooded eyes. Nobody can tell anyways. You kind of want to follow a more rounded shape for your eyelid. Now, as you could probably tell, I have hooded eyes. And you may see tutorials and they go, don't put eyeliner on your eyelids if you have hooded eyes. It's bad. I don't care. Do whatever you want. I like putting eyeliner on my eyelids because I feel like it kind of just like makes it more even. And then because I'm very sensitive, I can tell weight difference really easily. You never tell with how asymmetrical my hair is, but that's not the point. I don't want to hear it, okay? Anyways, moving on. So once you have, like, you know, that little bit of eyeliner on your eyelid, again, you know, not trying to go outwards or anything, just, you know, following the natural curve of your eyelid, because obviously, you know, a little bit of a wing doesn't hurt anybody. You take the wing and instead of pulling it, you know, down, or instead of pulling it like straight out or straight up, as you would with other eyeliner styles, you want to kind of pull it down. This might get a little bit messy, and who really cares? It's makeup, it's supposed to be fun. And then what I like to do, because I really like Yoda styles, it's something I am very, very, very passionate about. I love J fashion of all kinds. I do a lot of Yoda makeup though, so it's kind of like just habit at this point. What I like to do is, as I bring it down, I like to also follow wherever I put that bottom highlight, so that it kind of looks like that. And now, you can be done there, or if you want to, you can add some, like, you know, fun other things. You can add maybe a more dramatic wing or some eyelashes underneath, like drawn-on ones. It doesn't matter. Do what you want. I like to say, like, you know, okay, that's so good. We're like the best at makeup now. We're like the best ever. Like, oh no, I just got eyeliner on my face. It's already on my face. Who cares? I've done worse. Anyways, moving on to this side. With this side, instead of kind of making it, you know, come down, and then if you want to out, or I guess down and in, you want it to go up and kind of out. Again, following the natural curve of your eye, just because that's always the best place to go. And like, you know, obviously I recommend doing things to fit your eye shape. You know, I know that there's that filter on TikTok, like the cantle tilt filter. That's a really good way to figure out, like, you know, whether, like, which makeup look would look like the best on you. Obviously it doesn't matter. Whatever you think is gonna look best on you is gonna look best on you, as long as you're confident and happy. It doesn't really matter. But if you're looking for more like a technical approach, as like ridiculous as it sounds, the TikTok filter really helps. Unless you have like a negative cantle tilt or a neutral cantle tilt, and that doesn't really matter. Also, it doesn't matter what shape your eyes are. Do makeup that makes you happy, as long as you aren't hurting anybody. But anyways, once you have the outline of your eye shape, what I like to do is I like to go in and kind of just like color in my inner corner just like a little bit, just kind of add like that extra like length, dramatic flair. And I know like cats, obviously this side tsuri is based off of cats, or like a very sharp angular eye, and cats have eyeliner. They're like natural eyeliner. The eye shape and dark patterns that are around a cat's eyes tends to have the inner corner like darkness, and then it also helps to draw attention to the inner corner of your eye and where it kind of narrows, and then the outside where it like goes like, wow, it's so cool, it's so awesome. So now that you have that shape for your eye, you want to kind of bring your eyeliner, like don't go too far out, but you know, give it like, you know, a slight upwards tilt, and then bring it back in. Now obviously this is less like, oh, everyday J makeup, you know, J beauty makeup, and more so like, you know, for funsies, or I mean every day if you do wear like eyeliner a lot. I don't know, I wear a lot of eyeliner every day, so this is what I consider, you know, an everyday look. But like, I don't know. Obviously there may be other tutorials out there that can kind of help you. You know, if you're looking for something more neutral that goes directly with your eye shape and how to find it and all. But regardless, do what makes you happy. Anyways, so with this eye, like the same with this eye, what I did was I went under with that highlight, but instead of kind of going out, I just went like diagonally in, directly following that like highlighter line. And then kind of where you would have put that like dark line with like the dark eyeshadow before. And then I added a couple eyelashes underneath just because I think it's cute. And then I'm going to go ahead and do that on the other side. Please don't run out midway. We're almost done. You're fine. There we go. Wow. Oh, that was really loud. 2 different eye makeup shapes. Now, maybe like, oh, what about this? Mascara. You can do whatever kind of mascara you want. You can wear, you know, fake eyelashes if you'd like. But, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Again, do what makes you happy. Do whatever you want. I don't have any fake eyelashes, so what I'm going to do, hold on. What I'm going to do is add a little bit of mascara, and then I'm going to kind of give myself, like, I guess, DIY manhwa lashes. Oh god, that's so bad. For this one specifically, I want to kind of do that, like, you know, separated, more like edgy, kind of mature, like, ooh, she's so mysterious, nobody knows her secrets. And then for this one, it doesn't really matter, do whatever you want. I like just doing where it goes kind of like, it's really like happy looking, I guess. And then it kind of just goes up and like diagonally out. Now, you may have noticed by this video that I am no professional. I don't even know what I'm talking about half the time. However, I hope that this was somewhat useful for you in your totally realistic adventures of cosplaying somebody with 2 different eye types. If you would like, dear viewer, I could go more into depth about maybe tare or tsuri or even something else that you kind of want to hear me talk about. If you like the idea of somebody who never can follow a train of thought talking for like 15 minutes while being uncomfortably close to the camera. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please let me know. Maybe let me know if you'd like to see anything else in the future, like I said. But yeah, do what makes you happy. Stay safe. Bye!